Thank you, Anurag, for that introduction. As I say, introductions that hype you are always dangerous. It's like waiting for Dhoni to come in and bat, and then you're disappointed. So I hope that you don't go back with that same feeling. Just thought I'd share something with you after Anurag's phenomenal breadth of vision. I'm always, after Anurag speaks, the breadth of his reading and the depth of thought often leaves me speechless. And today, it's added to my speechlessness because I have a somewhat sore throat. Also, if I'm dripping a bit of tears, it's not to do, I mentioned Dhoni, not to do with CSK being at the bottom of the table. Very painful for somebody like me who grew up in Madras, now Chennai, but that's life. Talking of life, I want to just take off before I address the topic itself from where Anurag ended. I was speaking about a week back at something which was rather interesting, and they wanted me to speak about what's happening new in the world of AI. So speaking about humans in the age of robots and AI, and talked of Gen AI, AGI, maybe artificial superintelligence one day, and talked about not the technology per se, I'm not a technologist, but where it's taking us, what are the things that it's doing, what are its capabilities, where might it head. And the end of it all naturally came to me as I myself started thinking about what I'm saying and writing it down. That end of it all, you come with all the deep technology and where it's going to something which is deeply inside and not from the outside. Because as you get more and more technologically advanced, and this is something I spoke about, as you begin to integrate, electronics into you literally, things like the brain-computer interface or organ replacement, which is common, and most people don't realize how common it's become. Nobody thinks today of a knee transplant as being something special. It's a transplant. So tomorrow, why not all organs? Why not your kidney, your liver, your heart, and maybe one day your brain? Then I pose this question to the audience, which I won't pose to you for an answer, but will leave it to you to dwell about. So if you replace all the organs, like the ship of Theseus, what is left? Is it you? And if it's you, what is you? Is it your memories, which are embedded, can be stored, can be updated? Is it your body? Is it your face? Is it your appearance? Is it your thoughts? Or is there something deeper? And that takes new technologies. We've got to make sure we do the same. One part of it is for technologists, more difficult given where we are, to be doing basic R&D in quantum computing or in artificial general intelligence. But what we have specialized in so far and what we might continue to do on a sustainable basis is to build on those platforms, to be able to build apps which borrow from elsewhere in terms of hardware and then build in unique capabilities which take note of our special needs, which then become easily universally usable. So if you take care of inclusiveness and trust, if you make sure that your security in relation to your trust, the cyber security aspect is strongly embedded, I think you're already more than 3/4 of the way to becoming and continuing to be a technology leader. Let me stop there and say, these deliberations are always extremely interesting. And, business world, Anurag and his team organize these get-togethers, small gatherings of experts and people who know, hear diverse points of view, hear diverse experiences, and learn from each other. So these are unique and very useful platforms which help us to continue on this journey. I hope that today we'll continue to do that, and I look forward to great deliberations as we move on. Thank you very much.